Thank you.
All right. Are you a management major?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you like a junior or?
Junior this year. Should graduate next year. Hopefully. What are you majoring in?
I'm a marketing major,
Marketing.
technically. And the weird thing about it is, I only need 2 more classes to be a double major, to major in management too. So I'm thinking about, like, you know, after I graduate, just taking the 2 extra classes online or something to get the double major.
How is the desk out of order? That's all.
Dr. Berkov, I will ask you something. What did you send it to us email about the syllabus? You changed something?
Yeah, I have changed it.
I didn't read it. What did you change? Like test date? What did you change in the syllabus?
On the past? In the past?
I will answer your letter. Yes.
This was you didn't
I
know.
will answer you, don't worry.
You'll never know.
Huh?
I said I will answer you.
You changing for us something better? You're gonna what did?
My friend, stop talking about me.
All right.
You are sharing information with that lady about me. And you have to understand, you cannot intimidate me.
Okay.
You have done that for 3 good years.
Well,
I am fed up with that.
Look, the thing is, you've intimidated.
I'm fed up with
You've
that.
intimidated other students, and I'm not going to be intimidated by it. I'm here to get
I'm fed
education.
up. I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm fed up.
And the good. I'm just
I'm
here to
fed
get my
up.
education.
I'm fed up. I'm fed
and
up.
to get my degree.
I'm fed up with that. I have seen.
Dr.
I have
Berkov is
seen.
good.
I have
He
seen-
is very good professor. I like Dr.
I have seen worse things in my life.
What did you see your
I'm
life?
sorry.
No.
No, you don't go along your way.
In the class that I teach, you behave as if I don't know what I teach. I have taught people doing PhD.
I've never criticized you. I've never ever said that, Dr. Berkov.
I have right now. I am supervising somebody's dissertation, PhD dissertation. I'm supervising that. I'm not an idiot, as you think. Oh, okay. If you feel that I don't know what I'm teaching,
I've never said that.
if you know I don't know anything, get out of my class. Go and take the class.
I've never ever said that, Dr. Berkov.
Go and take the class wherever you want to and bring your grades and get your degree and go. even when I give a test quiz. Last November 24th, I gave a quiz. Everybody did it. You went and reported that I gave a quiz on a holiday.
Yes, because
You thought that I didn't know who did it. And
Yes,
you move
because
around.
you gave a quiz
You move around and talk to people. You think people don't come and tell me that I hate you. I hate you for what? For what? What is there with you that I envy?
Dr. Burgo, you gave a quiz on a 4-hour window on a holiday. I mean, and yeah,
You
I
cannot
said something about it. I'm not going to lie
listen,
to you. I
listen.
said something about it.
Listen, let me tell you. You cannot tell me how I have to teach my class. You can't.
Well, I'm a student and I pay to be here, so I can't give my feedback.
I want you to understand. Even the president, Trump, cannot come to the classroom and tell me what to do in my class. Nobody can come and tell me what I have to do in my class. You don't have any right to tell me that. How many copies?
3.
Three.
Here's 3. Yeah, it's got 3.
Any class that you have taken, you go and report to. Any class that you take. You started last 3 years. And if you don't know, the students are angry with the way you behave in classes.
Okay.
Yes. Even international students are angry. You hold class for 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. I mean, what kind of life is that?
Well, hope everyone's having a great day.
There isn't any student in my class that will go up and outside there and talk and insult me other than you. I mean, why? What have I done to you? Why? Tell me what I have done to you ever since I met you.
Dr. B,
That you are all the time insulting me outside.
if you want to sit down with the dean and we'll have a
I am not going to sit down with you with the lady anyway. I don't have anything to do with that.
Just stop.
Let him talk. Like, he's not even
If you
like,
don't
speaking
you will
speech.
get it. What are you doing? Just do it, please. If you have, it's quiz online. It's everything in a Quizlet, man. You just go in a Quizlet and you do it. What do you want, man? What are you doing? All the tests on online.
So I guess
say
my
same
question is, do we have an assignment due this week? That's my only question. That's the only question I have from the beginning. Mr. Burgo.
I am not a Mr. I am Dr. Berko. I have a PhD.
Burgo. I apologize. Dr. Burgo. My question was,
I am engaged. I am working.
yes,
Let
sir.
me finish.
Yes, sir, I apologize.
If you want to team up with him, team up with him.
Sir, I was just asking a
Just
question.
don't ask it. Just trust me. Just don't.
Yeah,
I learned this.
yeah, these are good.
This is the last semester. Every semester it's like this. Just don't even ask.
Yeah.
Like put it on this. Reports.
No,
that one, okay. I sent it around.
Why you take this class if you report?
I'm just confused because like if there's work online like that, I was just curious. I wasn't trying to cause any issue.
You have one here. This is the last one.
I can open one time.
My own son. My own son is a medical doctor. My son is a medical doctor. My daughter is a registered nurse. She is in charge of a big hospital. My daughter. I'm not a small boy. I have seen life. My son is married to a medical doctor here in Germany. And if you even here in the United States, if you get into the communities that know me, I am well respected. Why? Because I come from the chief's house. I'm well respected. I cannot stoop so low for people who do not have to come, who do not have to talk to me, to talk carelessly to me about that, like that. If I had accepted, I would have been the chief in my area. And this is not the only place that I have taught. I have taught in a bigger institutions before. Here. Now, if you turn to page 3, I sent you an email that I have made some changes here in the syllabus. I even asked you to send an email that you should print this yourselves. But this, the gentleman in front of me here came that he could not print it. That's why the one that I printed, I went to make copies for you. Now, if you go to grading policies, that is where I made the changes. It says 4 tests will be given in this course. Students will analyze 4 cases. Students will prepare a sales management plan from prospecting to follow up and service. That is where the project is. Students will be in groups for the project. Each group will create a company and the product to sell to prospects. These will form the overall grade for the class. The instructor will announce all test dates before they are given. That is, before the tests are given. Even though the test dates are here, they are precise. The test dates are precise. But I will inform you, if we are to take a test next week, I will refresh your memory about it. Now, try not to miss the tests when they are posted, when they are given to you. Now, listen, because of what is going on here, if I announce the test date and you miss it, if you miss it, I am not going to give you another chance to take the test. Unless otherwise, you are an athlete. You are a college athlete, you play baseball, you play football, you play basketball, and you went out to play the game, and you were not here. Otherwise, and when you come, please give me the information that you went out to play the game. For the college, you represented the college. I'll be too foolish not to give you a makeup test. And if I'm to give you the makeup test, I am not going to give you the same test. It has to be different. Because students have the tendency of taking pictures of the test and then giving the test to their friends to take. All faculty members, we know this. All the faculty members, we know this. For me, I know this, but I keep quiet over this. I don't say anything about what students do. It's just taking a test, it's just, as my cousin said, if you are going to take a test, the driving test, no matter be the distance, you have to develop all means to pass it, to pass the test. And that is why I know that some students take tests from their friends. They know. And I know some students who cannot even get 80%, get 90 and 100, while their friends do the test for them. But I don't complain. I don't say anything. Time has come. I have to talk about it. Now, the project. Look at the group projects are due on April 30th, 2018. Don't miss this test date, this project work. What I do is that I indicate on the syllabi that I do, I said project work are due on what? 1 week before the final test. I just state this simply because I know that if I put a specific date, Students are not going to meet the test, they are not going to meet the due date. That is why I leave it open. That is why I leave it open that 1 week. So 1 week, if it is 3 days to the test date, to the final test, if it is 1 day to the final test date, I will take it. That is what I do. But some of you who think that you are the wisest persons in the class think that, no, I'm not doing the right thing, I'm doing the wrong thing. And you move around to report, say ugly things, negative things about me. I do this, it's because of you. 2, I change test dates because of students. Students go out to play baseball outside. Students go and play basketball. Students go and play softball outside. If I change the test dates, students get angry and they go out and report. What is this? Why? What is the mistake about that? Why? Tell me. Students, some of you don't do anything for the school. You don't do anything. Even if we ask you to go and spit for the college as an athlete, you will not do it. Others are spending their time playing baseball, playing basketball, playing softball for the college. Don't I have the right to change test dates? I have the right to do that, to help these students to go back. Go to Atlanta, go and play. Last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, some students from here, they went to play basketball at Voorhees College, that small college where I was. I was there for 10 years. They came here to play. And if students will go and play, represent their college, do I have to punish them for supporting, representing the school? And some students who are the wisest among you think that what I'm doing is wrong. And as I told you, I'm handling this class. David Justice, the state governor, cannot come here and tell me to do this. No, he can't. Trump cannot come to this class and tell me, do this. We have academic freedom. It's only when I'm doing something that is wrong. That is when my dean can talk to me. That is all. Or the provost, or the president. But if I'm not doing anything wrong, nobody has any right to this class. I am the only one. If you are great, your grade needs to change, and I don't change it, nobody can do it. I'm the only one to do that for you. I'm the only one. Last semester, there was an error I made. Instead of using 600 as a total, I used 700, and it affected some students. My attention was drawn to that. And I knew I had made a mistake. I went back over to recalculate everybody's student. That is what the salesperson has to do. Be fair. I went back to recalculate every student, and I realized that 4 of my students' grade had been affected. I went to the administrative secretary's office, got the grade change form, filled the grade change, and changed these students' grade for them. That is fairness. That is fairness. I cannot discuss your grade with him. I can lose my job for doing that. I have to have your authority to do that. Even if your father comes here, I am not going to discuss your performance with your father or your mother unless there's a written consent from you. I will lose my job for doing that. And that is why if you come to my office to look at your grade, I have to cover everybody's grade because I don't have to expose your grade to anybody. If I go wrong, I have to correct it. But if I have not gone wrong, it is wrong for you to go about on the campus telling me I hate you, that I'm doing something that is wrong. If you don't respect me, I know. Sir, Hill, look. If you go into my communities in Atlanta, go there and see. Nobody comes close to me to talk carelessly to me. Because they know me. And they'll know the way I carry myself in their community. They know I come from the chief's house in Ghana. If I had agreed, I would be the chief now. But I declined. When they wanted to put me on the stool, I am not a small boy. For people who do not have to talk to me or talk negatively about me, to walk about on campus and be distributing information that are not true about me. Let us go on. I'm sorry, I'm angry. I'm very, very, very angry. Because there has been a repetition of this. There has been a repetition. Sometimes folks will hold my class for 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, talking unnecessarily, things that are inaccurate. And right now, he was inciting this fine lady there to ask questions. He was inciting her. I mean, why? And the lady, look, all assignments, the dates for submission of your assignments, all of them, the dates are there. Have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there's no question for that.
Right.
There's no question for that. And I know you were asking this because Foles was asking you to do that. And be yourself. As a student, be yourself. Don't let anybody draw you into conflict that you are not part of. If I put my resume here for you to see, you will know the kind of person I am. But I don't talk about them. I don't think in the whole of this school, anybody has qualifications more than me. I don't think so. I mean, what kind of, what is that? Hell,
Yes, sir.
I'm upset.
I know. Oh my God.
Guys, I'm sorry that I got us into all this. I really just asked one simple question. All I wanted to know is if we had a quiz due this week, because I haven't been here in 3 days. I didn't mean.
So this is what about?
No.
What the hell? What the hell?
I mean,
That was coming in and out.
huh?
What?
I just didn't know. You know, we gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. My bad, guys. I apologize. Of course it is.
Where can I get this? Where is it going to pop up?
Today? That was it.
Very angry. Okay, now let's go. It is not for any one of you. You are not part of my anger. No, you are not. Now, we talked about this. We have already gone through this, isn't it? The marketing concept, where the marketer has to do what? The marketer has to learn about the needs of the customer and come up with a product that the market will actually buy. The customer will buy. And you see, long-term and stresses wants of the buyers. Do you see? Now, let us look at the importance, marketing's importance in the firm. You see, 2 main objectives. Do you see? Increase sales, and then here, develop and sell new products. Develop new markets for existing or new products. Marketing's importance in the firm. To provide quality service to ensure that the customer will come back, repeat customers. That is what is important of the importance of marketing to the firm. Do you see? Maximize, increase sales. That is, come up with the largest this in sales. That is the issue about maximization. The largest sale, the largest volume. Do you see? For the existing product, the product that the customer, the firm is selling. Marketing should help to develop and sell new products. You see that salespersons getting close into the neighborhood, you will see that you will learn because you deal with the customers, so you know what the customer likes. So you tell management to come out with a new product to sell. Do you see? And then, hey, this community, this area here needs our product. Let's go there and sell. That is new markets. That is this is talking about. Do you see? And then, when the product is sold, you have to provide after-sales service. Always be in contact with their customer. Be in contact with their customer. It is very important you do that so that the customer will come back. Do you see? Now, how is that the marketing group is the link between customers and the organization? This here, you cannot draw this
so you let it go. So you see that we have top management, we have the functional departments, we have